Okay, there we go. So it's Saturday, last day, and then I leave tomorrow. I dug out the chips. I was hungry. I'm very hungover. It was a big night last night. I finished off all the crackling and what was left of the Gammeldansk was nasty, which is why I feel terrible. It's already 9:15. I did wake up at 6, and I was going to go out and join the mist, which I'll do tomorrow morning. It's sunny now, of course, mist is gone. But then I went back to bed. So I had a good 7 or 8 hours sleep, maybe 9 hours sleep, which helped. All the booze helped. And quite late at night, around midnight, I took out the sat phone and got hold of my brother Finn, just to let him know how I was doing. And so I had a nice chat with Finn. It took a few times to get through on the sat phone, but it worked finally, so good to know it works. And the phone battery is charged, which means I can charge my mobile, which is just about dead. So I'm gonna could go back to bed, but I'm still wasted actually. I think I'm not going to go back to bed. I'll make coffee and charge the phone and slowly get ready to fish by about 9:15. Fishing by 11 or 12 I think is fine. And I will have enough food. Tomorrow morning I'll make an omelette, but whoops, big, not a spider or daddy long legs, they're always around. Don't want them in the tent though. I have to ration I want to make sure I have enough for dinner and coffee. I think there's lots of gas, propane. I think there's enough, but no omelette because that has to cook for like 15 minutes. So no omelette until tomorrow morning, but tomorrow morning we have an omelette. And then it's just packing tomorrow and then maybe some fishing. But still, if you look out there, there's no wind. It's still blickstille. Flat as a tack. Amazing. So very cool. But it'll be blowing in about half an hour, and that's that. So go around to the other end, and then I can use up the lures. Put on small lures. Can't cast that far because I didn't bring that much line. But I'm gonna mosey on out, whack on the boots, and coffee time for sure. All right. Well, it's 10:30, but I need to lie down. I'm not 100%. So I had a big one last night. That was stupid. Stupid, but better last night than tonight. I can't because I'm only 2 beers left. Got to chat with Finn, which was cool on the sat phone. So it's just an afternoon fisho. I'll sleep till about 1, then whack on the gear. And so I got an hour and 13. New SD card, it was full. So SD card number 2, and that was an SD card which is full of the videos from my last salmon fishing trip last year at Urdetjørne. So I can fish the other side. That's doable. Just walk from here and around. It's a long hike, but there's hardly any wind. I'm gonna have a snooze first, so maybe head out around 1 or 2 o'clock, and then fish until 6. Try and be in bed early this time. Or I can do this little pond over there. I don't know if you can see it, and Urdetjørne over there. Supposedly there's monster trout in there hiding in these little ponds. I'm not sure if I believe that, but maybe. Who knows? Fiskehistoria. But for now, a little power snooze. Because I had a little too much last night. It was good. I mean, I fished late until 8 p.m. until dark. I ate it late. Then I had the stupid gammeldansk, which was a bad idea. Finished that off, and then I had a chat with my bro Finn. So it was quite a big night. All the crackling's gone. So that's right. I took that into account. So could have had a week here, would have been good. Or another day. I was supposed to leave on Tuesday, but I had some stupid knob shit sending job applications on Tuesday and Wednesday morning. So I could have had 5 days here instead of 4 or 3.5 because I'm leaving tomorrow. That would have been good. So I had enough food for it. I'll be taking home an extra dinner and some extra sandwich food. So and I still haven't taken a dump. I may need to today though, so I did bring TP, but may go without. Actually, I may be able to make it the whole trip without taking a dump. Didn't bring any Imodium, so if I'd had the runs I would have been in trouble. And those Lars Monsen dinners are spicy enough and not bad enough to give you the runs pretty much. So don't recommend those. Stick to the old Turmat or Cedar Summit or some other brand. Not Mountain House, those are terrible. And I had the chili con carne and the rice was crunchy and it was very spicy and not very good, and there's no meat in there, and it's just soya protein. They're all vegetarian, so vegetarians rejoice. I might actually drone today and then try one last droning tomorrow morning, but Paris snooze first. Well, a smokel and then a Paris snooze. Just chill until I'm totally straight. I don't want to fish when I'm hungover. So, alright. Well, it's 10 to 11. I'm just not feeling great. That was a big night last night. So, power snooze until I'm straight. I'm not going to go out there trying to fish when I'm a bit buzzed. Certainly not droning. Weather is perfect. There's no wind. What a shame. But I can come back here. So, anyway. Bit disappointing, but I'll get an afternoon fish out, and then I'm not sure if I want to do the other side of the lake, because that's mostly spinning, although there's no wind, could fly fish. Or if I want to try these little ponds they're talking about catching huge trout in. Again, Saturday, day 3. So I'm not sure, but I'll do some droning when I wake up again, about 1 o'clock. I'll have a good snooze. Didn't sleep that well. Slept alright though. Better than the other night. The last 2 nights, really, slept badly. So I have to catch up on some Z's. I have to charge my mobile. And the camera's got plenty of battery, and there's another battery for the GoPro. So, and this is the second SD card. So, anyway, okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to sleep, so I may as well get out. It's 11:30, so that's a 2-hour later start than yesterday. There's people coming. It is Saturday, and it's nice weather, so that's not surprising. I'm still hungover, a little bit buzzed, but another couple coffees and I should be right. I might even do some droning because I've got 2 more batteries. So anyway, all right. And give me a see if I can see them. There they are. Okay. So I would like to just lie here a bit, but time's a wasting. Last day. Well, it's like 5th Avenue here. So many people passing by right by my tent, so I have to hide my wallet at least, I think. I'm tempted to just chill a bit longer and leave at 1. It's now 12:15. Too many people now, really. There's 20 cars, 25 cars up there. So people drive up and come for a day trip. So anyway, well, there's some people. It's flat as a tack, so I should have been up early this morning. Try early tomorrow morning. Can still fish tomorrow morning before I pack for a few hours. But big night. That was all the crickling and some dung gummeldansk and 2 beers. And then I was up at midnight calling Finn the sat phone, my bro. So I had a nice chat, but that's alright. Looks gorgeous, and it's not going to blow that much today, apparently. So we'll see. It's coffee time. It's late, but it's not that late. I mean, it's 9:25. I did wake up at 6 to drone the mist. Went back to bed. So no droning the mist, which is kind of a shame, but man, it's gorgeous. So this is like the first night. I just chill, except I'm not sleeping until 3:30 in the afternoon. I didn't get that wasted. I think a coffee and some food will do it. I have to save the gas. I may or may not have an omelette. That uses a lot of gas. There's the people over at Korta, the family I met yesterday. Can hear them from here, man. Shit, they're loud. Anyway, alright. There's quite a bit of condensation still on everything. It hasn't dried out yet. So, anyway, alright. See just how much condensation is. There's quite a bit. Wasn't cold last night, but I think I went to bed in my puffer, my little light down jacket. Cheap one for 500 kroner or whatever it was. Again, it's sport outlet. And absolutely mirror, no wind, perfect for dry fly. But I need coffee and brekkie, many coffees and brekkie, and then the wind will pick up this afternoon. But I see no rises, so I mean, cast all you like, but if there's no insects and no rises, then dry fly is a bit hopeless. I mean, I saw a few rises yesterday. So, since I only have 2 beers left, I won't be getting totally shit-faced tonight. I can be up early tomorrow, put the alarm on for 6, do my morning drone and get out the dry fly for this kind of conditions. I mean, shit, I could whack on my waders, sprint down and dry fly now, but there's no rises. Not enough insects, it's too late in the season. So that's alright, but I mean, it's pretty. So I can take some photos while it is this kind of mirror conditions. And then get on a coffee. I need that coffee. Alright, get some coffee on. Jetboil is great, awesome, highly recommended for summer and fall. Not for winter, because the gas is too cold, doesn't burn well, even if you can get special gas. But then the XGK from MSR is the go for melting snow. But this is so convenient, so fast to boil water. It's amazing. So, still got plenty of coffee. And a whole bag of cookie coffee, which I might put on this afternoon, I'm not sure. It'll keep me awake if I have too much black coffee in the afternoon, but maybe. And then I've got a bag of sugar there. And I haven't used the pan for the trout. And I brought a half liter of butter to fry the trout with. Damn it. Well, there was a splash, but more or less on schedule. The wind picked up it's 9:35. Wind picked up at 9:30, so you can fish from 6 till 9, and it'll be no wind. And now the wind's picked up, and that's it for dry fishing, dry fly. Anyway, so got my coffee on. That's good. I'm gonna chill with that a good long time. Have 2 or 3 coffees and breakfast. Knäckebröd and cheese. I could even crack open a leverpostej, some liverwurst, or some Jägersylte, which is like head cheese. I'm not sure, but I should finish off the cheese. Got tonight this breakfast and one more breakfast, and there was just barely enough food. I'll be taking home some, but not much. Be taking home a little, some knäckebröd. I only go through about 3 knäckebröd a day, so don't really need a whole pack, is enough for a week. So anyway, it's heating up already. Can lose the down jacket soon. Well, it's 10 o'clock, 10 past 10. I'm gonna go for a snooze. I'm not feeling crash hot. I was a bit too much last night, and I was up too late and too much to drink. So woke up at 6 and then at 9. But I'm not up for a fish show just yet. I'm not too bad. I'm not hungover, but I feel the need for a power snooze. So that's too bad. I had a full day's fishing yesterday, 8 hours. So just an afternoon fishing today, and then the question is, do I go around the other side? I might do that. Or do I explore the lakes, Urdetjørne, and the famous pit, the famous pond with the 3-kilo trout on the other side, plus this little bugger. If there's lurking some giant trout there, I really doubt it. So that's alright. I'm on vacation, so my mobile is still charging, sent tons of messages. I might check that before I go to bed. Alright. Well, there they are in the distance. They're just out fishing for a day trip. Late start. Maybe they're camping. I don't think so though. They just had day packs. So it's 11:25. I couldn't sleep, so I may as well get up. Just chill around the campsite until about 1, and then go fishing. And the wind picked up. It was fine until 10. Basically, almost no wind. There's very little wind now, but now it's so much for the fly fishing. So still don't know if I want to lure fish the other side, which is quite a hike, but doable. If I want to try this pond there and Urdetjørne over there, and the famous pit, the famous puddle with the giant trout. I'm not sure. Definitely waders. It's perfect weather. It's t-shirt weather, really. Or just a light t-shirt and a light shirt, and that's enough. I'll be hot in my waders again, but yeah. It's a little cool when you go in without pants on. So I'm going to have 2 or 3 coffees, my breakfast, maybe drone. I don't see myself sleeping now. And time's a wasting, so coffee time, and then maybe drone. It's not blowing that much, I can drone easily. I need a daylight droning with good light, and then early. I'd like to get the mist, but that means waking up very early, so not staying up late fishing like I did last night. I fished till 8 p.m. I fished 9 hours yesterday, 7 hours, 8 hours, from 11 till 7 or 6, and then I had 11 till 3, and then 4 till 9, or 4 till 8, and I was making dinner in the dark. It was not a good dinner. The Larschmunds and things, that's the last time I buy those. Stick to the Urdetjørne, I think. They're expensive and they're not very good either, but they're better than this crap. This was false economy. So anyway, Well, I count about, if I can zoom in a little bit, not much, but it's only 60 mils, but about 20 cars in the car park, so lots of people out. It is Saturday and it's nice weather, so not too surprising. I'm still just having my coffee and chilling, and then I'll get ready in bed, maybe get out about 1 o'clock, an hour, gonna have brekkie, lunch. Wind's picked up, so that's it for fly fishing, unfortunately, or dry fly anyway. There's a plane up there. So there's 3 people heading out for a day trip. I can hear the kids from all the way over there at Korta, which is, I think it's a bigger lake. I looked it up on the map. Could also fish that. This is much easier, but maybe less good. But most people seem to be heading to Urdetjørne, so maybe that's what you're supposed to fish. That's another 1.5 kilometers away, though. Well, there's a couple fishing the lake, been lots of people. Stacks of them, there's like 30 cars. Oh, more people over there. So, hope my drone was safe. I'm gonna mosey to the other side there. No good for the fly, but that's supposed to be deeper, and that's probably where the fish are. So, anyway, that bushwhacking though, kind of a pain. There's another couple fishing the lake up there, and then there's more people just in the bush there. So, anyway, it's 1:45, 10 to 2. Lie down, didn't sleep, just relaxing. Not much plan the day when there's wind. So I've got my waders on, so I'm going back now. I have to fish. Last day too. Lost most of the day, even though I got up at 9. I was feeling quite hot. So if I was really lazy, I'd just spend the rest of the day fishing here, but I really don't think there's any fish. North end again would be the go. That's where the wind is coming from. But not. Alright, I can fish Tuva, but it's very small. But it's over there, that way, across the hill. I might do that on the way back. Maybe there's some big fish hiding in there. I really don't feel like hiking all the way over there, but it's quite a hike through the bush. There's no trail. I don't know. Feeling lazy. Only 2 beers left. May take them home with me. I'm not sure I'm up for beer tonight. After last night, it was quite a big night. So lots and lots of cars, lots of people. I don't know. We'll mosey on over. Got a huge pack again and 3 rods. Alright, so that's right towards the end. That only took 15-20 minutes. 20 maybe. Not that far. So that's fine, but I want to be back before it's dark anyway. Question is, I'll go to the point, maybe fish this bay a bit just with the spinning rod. Too windy for the fly. Go to the point, and then I can go all the way, fish all the way up to the other end, or come back. And that was a bit of bush slogging, although I found a cool sheep trail. Good for sheep. Good on you, sheep. And then, but that means wading across all those reeds and crap at the other end, which may be too deep. I'm not sure. I think it's shallow enough, but it's borderline if I head all the way up there. There's lots of people out. I hope they're not digging around my tent. Take my drone. Lots of cars. I count about 30 cars there. 25. Anyway. Looks deep enough. I'll just chuck in the bay here for a bit. No fly. There's fishermen on the north end of the lake. Oh, they're passing my tent. They're just going past though, that's fine. With the dog. So just chuck here for a bit with the lure, Tassie Devil. And I'll probably snag it and have no casting, no bait cast, no egg beater, spinning reel. So that's the plan. But there's no fly fishing on this side. The wind's blowing straight towards me. So that really minded the other side for the fly fish. I could go to the point and then try this little Urdetjørne over there. I don't know, fish here for a bit though. Those two people at the point there fishing. He was shouting like crazy, some spoiled brat, some fat kid. I don't know if it's because he caught something or he snagged, who knows. So it's like people are in the tent, but on a weekend like this crowded, it's inevitable pretty much. So I'm gonna head to the point. Close up of those dudes. Father son. Head to the point, chuck there a bit, and then I might. It's blowing so much, lots of people along the lake front now. 1, 2, there's a third one over there. I don't know if you can see in the distance, if it'll focus, it won't focus, there it goes. In the distance there's a third little white speck, and then there was two on the north side. So who knows. Anyway, head to the point and check it out. It's deep enough here, it's quite deep, it's much deeper than land. Guess what I found, and there's lots of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a few more over there. Myrtir, cloudberries. They're a bit overripe, but that'll do. So, oh, there's more. Shit. Holy shit, I hit the jackpot. Alright, time to chomp down on some myrtir. Alright, okay. Wow, lots of it. Good to know. This is a good myrtir spot. Tons of it. Alright, I'm gonna eat me some myrtir, some energy. I didn't have brekkie or lunch this morning, so I need some energy anyway. Did bring a chocolate and some gummy bears or something. Fruit things. Anyway, lots of myrtir. Well, actually looks very shallow here. I think maybe that point was a better spot, or that bay. There's still two people fishing there. There's two people over there. And there are two people fishing the north end of the lake. It is actually one lake. So 6 people fishing. And past about 15 or 20 people passed me today. So anyway, let's see how this looks. Oh, it's not too bad. It's a little shallow. Looks snaggy though, unfortunately. So we'll see. I think there's another guy crossing over there. Popular lake to fish. It is, of course, right next to Tuva. So that's to be expected. Anyway. Well, no bites. Just checking the lure. It's blowing too much. There's 2 people over there. There's 3 people over there fishing. So it's crowded. Huh. And there were 2 more down the other end, but they've left. So the question is, can I wade across? This is not the right side to be. Well, it's kind of, but it's just blowing too much for the fly. It is. I'm going to fish that point there and see if I can't wade across to the other side. Maybe fish that little Urdetjørne. Maybe that's the go, but fishing seems like a bust so far. Anyway, nice weather, more or less awake. What time is it? not going back the same way I came, so I may have to go all the way around this lake, the north end of the lake. I may have to do that bushwhacking. Fish that point and then see if I can't wade across. Focus. Not focusing. There we go. Back at the same old spot. I made it across. I waded. To my knees. It was fine. Slippery rocks. A bit sketchy. I almost went for a swim. A dip. Anyway, maybe not a swim. But and there's people just over there fishing. It looks like. I think with just it's not casting. So if there's a few casts, and then mosey on towards the tent. And then I'm not sure. I'm going to try Urdetjørne. And that little one where there's supposed to be giant fish, it's already 3 o'clock. On the other hand, I have to kill about 3 or 4 hours because I've only got 2 beers. So through the shades it looked like that was going to be rain, but it's not. It's fine. So I'll do about 10 casts here and then go past the boys and then fish my way down towards the tent since I didn't do that yesterday. Alright. Well, there's the group of 4. Our friends over there caught a little 100-gram fish on worms and dip. It's obviously probably as big as they get here. So I might tempted I'll take up my waders but have a snooze, or I can go to Urdetjørne, which is not that far. There's the tent just over there. I might explore Urdetjørne, but the wind is terrible, makes fly fishing impossible. So well, Urdetjørne is halfway to its ways and I'm feeling tired. Didn't have any brekkie. It was a mistake. Well, the mistake was having a big night last night. So, I don't know. Or maybe I just give up and call it a night and that's the end of the fishing. Or just fish my local down from the tent. At least it's out of the wind. Wow, I really don't feel like doing that. I'm curious about Urdetjørne. It's a trek. I don't know, it's not that far. Half a K. Anyway. Looks like they found a trail. Huh. So try this little pond. Who knows? Maybe there's a monster in here, I doubt it, but that would be funny. It's not too deep. It's fine to walk across the grass here. So dry fly, I guess, and then I'll spin a bit. There's maybe something here. Funny if there was. Feeling a little tired. I really want us to lie down. Yeah, rest for the wicked though. Fish. Fish, fish, fish. Alright, okay. Well, that was a total bust. Fished with the fly here and then the lure across the whole lake, went all the way the other end. It's only a pond, small pond, but it's connected to the lake, so in theory there could be big fish there. So I think it's time to head home and have a snooze or a cold beer. Here with the dog, really, I don't feel like it, but I don't really want to carry them home. Good grief. Might wait a couple hours before I do that, actually. But just fish the home lake. I'm not up for going all the way to Urdetjørne, and it'll be more of the same. It's like this, except bigger. A little bigger, not much bigger. So that's a bit pointless. So, bust. Whole trip was a bust, not a single bite. But then again, no one else caught any fish except for the 100-gram piddler those guys got after 3 minutes, apparently. On worms too. So I don't know if this is a good fishing lake. I really don't know. Supposedly, but I think you have to be very lucky, basically. So I have to carry all this crap back, and then I'm going to take a little break at the campsite, and then maybe fish a little bit in this evening. Fish from 5 to 6:30. 6:30 dinner, and then straight to bed. In bed by 7:30, basically. And then maybe get up early, and I want to drone tomorrow morning. But I may have time to fish tomorrow morning. Pack first, though, I think. Or do the tent and the sleeping bag and leave the fishing gear until the last minute. Anyway, alright. Well, hair of the dog. I'm hoping it'll cure my hangover. I only got 2. It's 4:15, and I've quit fishing for the day, and maybe for the trip. So I can fish early tomorrow morning. If I get up early, and I will be in bed very early, by 7:30 probably, or 8 at the latest. I feel like going to bed early. And then I can get up early. I want to drone. And then I want to fish a little bit, but then I have to pack, and I have to be packed by 12. I want to be out of here by 12. Or 1 at the latest. It'll take 2 hours to shuttle the luggage back and forth. Taxi comes at 4. But I want to leave myself a margin at least. So out of here by 1, and then I wait an hour at the car park. That's fine. So I'm not sure exactly what time it'll come. Could be early. I doubt it, but it's possible. So it looks like they're still fishing. I don't know if they've quit yet. Nice couple young guys in their mid-30s, I guess, or early 30s. So anyway, 100-gram pyot after 3 minutes on the worm. So worm is the go here, obviously. I don't know. The fly is hard. I'm all gussied up. I'm all geared up. Expensive fly rod, waders, and shit that nobody else has, and I still don't catch anything. Hopeless. So loser. Anyway. Oh, that was a bit stupid. The people who I met earlier just passed me and offered me the rest of their worms. I should have said yes, but I'm fished out, so I really don't feel like cleaning and gutting and frying up fish. It's Larsmonsen spag see how bad it can be, and then kind of gross. Use those worms; they're not very nice. Catch fish though, so I should have said yes, but I said no thanks. So too bad. Help with that beer, actually. That is exactly what I needed. I was feeling a little tired and not so cool, but just what I needed. Anyway, a good camping spot, but I'm not sure there's any fish. But we had great views. That early morning was gorgeous, and yesterday was stunning. It was amazing weather yesterday. So anyway, I don't know if I'll come back. I mean, it helps if they're fish, right? And you drag all this gear, and there's really nothing else to do here except drone, and you can walk. But I mean, what's the point of that except for walking to the next fishing spot? There's no trees, and it's all, you see the landscape. It's bare. It's like a desert, just bushes. Dvergbjerken, this gåsunge thing, whatever they're called. I forget. So I'm glad I came. It was a good trip. I'll sum it up when I get back to Urdetjørne. Tomorrow I'm just packing this away, so you go back in your hidey hole in the big backpack, I think, or the small one, and just the GoPro tomorrow. And that's just recording, moving the crap from here to the parking spot. And then I'll sum up, and then I may be too tired. I won't have time anyway. I'll probably copy the videos and the photos over to the computer and just look at the clips but I'll be too tired and then too late to edit. So I'll edit them all on Monday, and they should be up Monday and Tuesday. There's a lot of editing to do because I have to splice together the mobile, maybe if I bother, but the GoPro, this camera, and the drone has to be color graded. So a bit of a job. It's an all-day job. Anyway, good trip though. Apart from the fact that last night and the first night I went a little bit overboard with the beer and wasn't feeling crash hot the next day. But I got around the whole lake today, even though I wasn't feeling great, and fished the whole lake. Fished more today than I did yesterday. So I put my fishing in. It wasn't that long, maybe 3 hours, but that's enough. It only took 2 hours to go around the whole lake and fish that little pond. Well, the sun went behind a cloud. It's a little louder than that. There we go. Whoops. There we go. So it's dinner time. It's 6 o'clock, or it's 7 to 6. So get that spag ball on the go. It'll be nasty, but that's too bad. And then creep into bed pretty soon. I have to get out of these waders. Then I have to pack up all this crap tomorrow morning. That's going to be a bit of a nightmare. I'll be taking some food home, but not too much. Now it's nice. The sun's out again. Gorgeous. So I found out why the large Munson things are so cheap and so nasty. I just use soya protein. No meat, no chicken, no fish. Just soya protein and powder. Terrible. So stay away from those. That's the bolognese. No meat whatsoever. Just soya. So disappointing. Now we know. So Real Turmat, go back to that. Twice as expensive, or 3 times as expensive, but it's worth it. And these don't really fill you up, so I may have. See how I feel after this. But I may put on a large Munson again, mashed potato. Can't screw that up, hopefully. So, or a curry. I'm not sure. I probably need 2 dinners tonight because I didn't have any brekkie or lunch, and I don't feel like digging out the sandwich food. So anyway, there's a little pit. Zoom in. That had no fish whatsoever. I didn't get to fish Urdetjørne. I didn't fish the north end, that end of the lake, the opposite side, but I fished from the point and then all the way up to the south end, which is that way, south. And of course, Urdetjørne is north, which is that way. So I think this is going to be pretty bad. I'll give you a verdict afterwards, and I may have to put on a mash because I don't think this is enough food for me tonight. Alright. Wow. Pretty bad, but inoffensive. At least the pasta wasn't crunchy like the rice. Pretty bad though. Tasted nothing. Just pasta and a bit of weak tomato flavor. And some soy protein granules. So, lesson is no large Munson dinners. That filled me up though. That was the main thing. So there's enough food in that one. That's the best one so far, but from a very low bar, it was pretty bad. So smokily, and then I have to whack off my waders. I'm not fishing now, I don't think, and creep into my sleeping bag very early. It's only 6:20, but that's alright. I'm going to put away the rubbish first and do a rubbish collection.